If coveting is a sin, one team here might need to ask for forgiveness, sitting just outside the rankings and wanting what their opponent today has, a spot in the top 25. Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide, Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Kick it away to start us off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Runs through the tackle. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Alabama with a multitude of options on second and short. Dropping back, it's Simpson. He uncorks a laser deep down the middle. And he's brought
What
down
a ball, brother.
huge
I don't know if you can hear me now. Holy crap.
This quarterback was licking his chops coming into this game. He told us this week he felt like there were some matchups that he could take advantage of against this defense, and he wasted...
Shit, dying on me.
Opening drive of the game, he finds the matchup he likes, and that was an absolute dime.
That is a highly efficient way to move the chains, and now they are threatening inside the 40.
Black 24. Black 24. Cut.
Motion from the wide receiver. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Horton. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on second and short. Sends it back in motion. Wants to go up top. Grab behind the line. It's Young.
Oh, wrap him up.
And that is a nifty bit of navigation to get through that traffic and get the first down. running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Is that Dylan
Yeah,
Sampson?
find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen because they're just so dynamic.
Thanks to grab. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to throw at Simpson. Quick strike complete. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really
not
well
what the fuck
done
they're
on
doing.
that throw and catch.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Grab behind the line. It's Barney. Touchdown time. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. You want to talk about a great way
Rather
to
listen to
start
Nick
the
Saban,
game and
not
set
fucking
the
some dude
tone
named
early.
Jordan.
It's so
Jonathan.
nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game and get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. A strike downfield.
Favorite cracker wide receiver.
Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Well, that's a really nice job surveying the field and delivering an accurate throw. You know, when I think back to Michigan quarterbacks, I think of guys like Elvis Gerber or Tom Brady, Jim Harbaugh, Brian Griese, guys that could hurt you throwing the ball from the pocket, surveying the field, reading defenses, and making quick decisions. This guy has the ability to do all of those things.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. To throw, it's Underwood. Gets it out quickly. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
The Tide crowd rolling noise down onto Saban Field on third down. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. Knocked down immediately, but they couldn't stop him from getting the big gainer to the 30. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
Stevie Wonder lead.
The 20. The 10. Touchdown, Alabama! And they turn it into a defensive score.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go. And this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Got it behind the line. It's Haynes. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage in predictable situations.
Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Nickel blitz. Looking to convert on 3rd and short. Grabbed over the middle. It's crease corn. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball.
And the Wolverines trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Trying to take it back. Touchdown, Bama! The defense putting points on the board. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
And stop it. How about back-to-back weeks with pick sixes? This guy is now making plays, not just for his defense. He's scoring points, and I promise you the locker room is a lot of fun. Mr. Pick Six, he's going to get a lot of congratulations and a lot of accolades this week.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to throw. It's Underwood. The short hand. It's Moore. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Wants to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Haynes. Let's take a minute to talk about Michigan. Not sure if you guys saw this, but they had a big-time 4-star running back give a verbal commitment last week. What's his transition going to be like, David?
First of all, everybody saw it. It's all over social media, right? The excitement of landing a guy of that caliber. And just, I mean, that creates excitement in the whole recruiting class in this next cycle.
What a nice run there. And from the beginning of time, Michigan football has been synonymous with running the football. You can think back to Tyrone Wheatley, Anthony Thomas, Chris Perry, Hassan Haas.
Makes the catch at the 20. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. The Wolverines want to pick up the tempo.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
What the hell?
That just
was
really
that?
Nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He's got it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan.
I think the days
Whoa,
of
I did not
running
mean to
backs
gritty
just
on you. I'm
running
sorry.
downhill are out
It
the
whooped my
window.
ass.
You better be able to do this.
I mean to do
you
that.
see the playmaker, slip him out of the backfield, throw him the football. He'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
On to attempt the try. And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a final update on a clash between top 15 teams. LSU delivered the type of thrashing generally reserved for homecoming games in Baton Rouge. Thing is, this was a road victory, and a win like this is going to resonate throughout the SEC. No cupcakes this week, fellas. This top 15 battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Finds a little space. Got the first down and still on his feet. Oh, what a cut! Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14.
How about the explosive play by this offense? Man, it's so nice to have guys you can hand the football off and just watch him work. Watch him do the rest, the speed, making big plays, breaking tackles. Man, is it nice to have an offense with a playmaker like that.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. To the air, it's Simpson. He caught it. Breaks the tackle. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Jonathan, if you could hear me, that
nice
forward progress. Bullshit.
Now you get to third
2
down.
yards left.
Third down's more manageable. But guess what? If I don't get it on third down, I still got that fourth down in my pocket. Nowadays, analytics, we're going for it anyways.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Man, they just couldn't find a hole. Down in the red zone, the field shrinks. So much harder to complete those passes. But fourth and short. Now, decision time, baby.
It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And that lead grows even bigger. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking to throw on first down. Dances away. He'll pull it down. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism. He showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
That's a great sign for this offense. Man, everything's been difficult so far, and you've dug yourself a huge hole. They're going to have to find some...
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. When you play at a place like Alabama, you have to live up to the legacy of the Jonathan Allens, the Daron Haynes, the Marcel Dariuses when you play on that defensive front.
And the funny thing is, Reese, I can keep going. Quinnen Williams, Will Anderson, like the list goes on and on and on. Just elite-level recruiting on the defensive line, on the edge, is how they've built this dynasty at Alabama.
And he throws another interception, his third one of the night.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his second interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
To the air, it's Simpson. Looking left. Makes a connection. And they make the connection, and he's got it at the 10-yard line, set up with a red zone opportunity.
And I love that play call. There's a great example of sudden change situation, right? Your defense gets the turnover. You get it right back. The very first play, let's be aggressive. Let's take a shot and see if we can catch the defense napping. Boy, oh boy, did that ever work out great.
He might want another play. Toss to the outside. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
Once
This
you
dude is
start
just
getting
able to do
closer
whatever
to the
freak
end
he
zone,
wants
you
to do
start
right now.
bringing in more big bodies, right? You're going to run the football more. The field shrinks. I can run different coverages, but really nice job saying, that's fine. You bring in the big bodies. I'm going to toss the ball in the perimeter for a nice positive gain.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
I think it would be great if this offense leaned on the run game more in the red zone. Leaned on their back, man. Give it to him. Let him do his thing. He hadn't even gotten the end zone yet this season, so love to see him get that opportunity to maybe punch one in here.
Motion from the back. They want to throw it. Caught in the backfield, it's Young. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. Well, he won't have any problem with the distance, but the angle could be a different story from the left. It is good. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And I like the way this defense just finished. And I know they're trailing, but they didn't give up the touchdown. Got a little bit of momentum. Not much time left in this first half, but you got halftime to make some adjustments, come out with some energy, but a nice stop here.
Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The defense calls the timeout, their second of the day, as they try to get their act together. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Looking to throw, it's Underwood. With the catch, it's Haynes. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Wolverines want to move quickly. Throws for the tight end.
Oh my God, these guys
And
are
it's his
everywhere.
fourth interception of the game. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half.
And he can fill up the hand now with that pick, man. That's number 5 on the season, consistently making plays for his defense. Always a guy where we're going to be calling his name over and over again.
Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Looking to throw on first down. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Linebackers trying to create some confusion.
Griffin! Slam!
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Trying to burn this defensive back. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air. It's Underwood. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
And that can be frustrating to watch running backs not make plays like a receiver, but they're not a receiver. And a lot of times when they have guys around them, the focus that receivers have it doesn't exist in them. And you can tell just dropped the football, lost a little bit of focus, but I think those footsteps were close enough where he hurt him.
This could absolutely spin this game in another direction. They're going for it inside their own 30. Gets the back moving. They're throwing for it on 4th down. All down, and they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Priestcorn. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Making great decisions. That's what all of the legendary Michigan quarterbacks have done. John Navarre, Elvis Gerbach, and the guy I can't remember drafted in the 6th round by the Patriots.
Yeah, well, that guy, what was his name? Tom Brady? Yeah, I think that's his name. Yeah, he was pretty good too. But when you think about Michigan, you don't always think about the quarterbacks, and you don't always think about airing it out. But again, if you want to be a great college football team nowadays, you better be able to throw that pigskin.
They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the ball's going. You've got to hold it to the very last possible second. Try to freeze defenders with your eyes and then throw the ball into open areas of the field, anticipating where your guy's going to be.
The Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Back to pass, it's Underwood. That's caught. It's Priestcorn. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. From the red zone, looking for a space. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. And the Wolverines come to the line in the hurry-up. Back to pass on second down. Bringing the heat. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Wants to throw on third. Under fire. Makes the catch. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. The Wolverines, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Wolverines.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
Getting set for the point after. Splits those uprights right in half. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, we've got a winner in the battle of the Willamette Valley between Oregon and Oregon State. Oregon pulled into town on a mission, and they're hightailing it out of here with a huge win. Veni, Vidi, Vici. I came, I saw, I conquered. And that's precisely what the Ducks did. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Scanning the field, it's Simpson. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. The pull and throw off the RPO. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
He'll throw on 3rd down. Trying to beat the D deep. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got room on the return. At the 30. He's at the touchdown, Michigan. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return.
Yeah, and the free safety roaming the middle of the field, and you can see just reading the quarterback's eyes. And how about the break on the football, taking a great angle to pick it off and then do some damage and make the big play for this defense to score some points.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for a man. It's Simpson. Got a man. It's Meadows. Still on his feet at the 45. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
As a defense, it's so hard covering this guy. Because of his frame, you're not really going to match up. But this guy's also got some wheels. The hard part is bringing him down after the catch. This guy's like a giant giraffe. You're just lions hanging on his neck trying to drag him to the ground. Not easy to do.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
Looking to fire. Caught close to the marker. It's Horton. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
The Tide with the 1st and 10. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Barney. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. 1 quarter to go, and Mike, we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line.
Let's go.
He's going for the goal line. And he'll finish the line in the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There were a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
And the extra point makes this a 13-point game here in the fourth. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to pass, it's Underwood. With the catch, it's Haynes.
This is a fun spot to be in defensively. Like, it's late in the football game. You know they're passing the football because you're up a couple of scores. You pin your ears back. You try to get to the quarterback. Play smart. Make sure you rally to the football tackle and don't give up the big plays.
And the Wolverines want to crank the tempo. Wants to throw on third down. Caught near the sticks. It's Morgan. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
Good pick up, a little bit short of the sticks. The Wolverines in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Right on the money. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. New set of downs after the completion. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Takes a hit as he fires. Touchdown, Wolverines! And the comeback is on.
This guy's been an absolute force in this offense early this season, guys. We're only in the 3rd game. He's already got 3 touchdown catches. Talk about a matchup nightmare for opposing defenses.
PAT unit on the field. Oh, it's like blowing the layup or the 3-inch putt. Missed the extra point. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Motion from the wideout. Caught in the backfield. It's Williams. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
And this offense, you can tell, just still feeling confident. Like, they have the lead. It's the fourth quarter. First down, that's not a running play. That's a passing play. They're really in a rhythm, feeling good about themselves.
They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. They stop him cold. Maybe gets a yard to the 34.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Quick release by the QB. There he goes. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And this situation here on 2nd down is the exact situation this offense wanted to stay out of. You got the lead late in the ball game. You want to get positive yards, keep that clock ticking. Now in a situation, it's interesting. Do they want to throw the football? How much do they trust their quarterback not to make a mistake here late in the football game with the lead?
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. It's a reverse. Creates a little space.
Well, this offense can get after you a variety of ways in the running game, and one of the ways they do it is by using their wide receivers on jet sweeps. Good example right there.
They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. On the snap, it's Young. The pitch. Jukes his way for more. They finally make the stop, but the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play.
These offenses are so hard to stop when you run the option because they play the quarterback well. They get it to the running back. The defense looks pretty good, but 3rd and short, they get the yardage they need, and they move the sticks.
Let's see if both sides are content to just let this half run out. The offense takes a knee. Defense still has all 3 timeouts. You want to talk about building confidence, coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters, and this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps, they've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build. That confidence, you know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win. You know you're going to make that play in the big moment that continues to build on week to week success, and you look up and you're like, dang, we strung a couple wins together.